Hey, what's up, guys? It's Ruben, also known as Niphal in Realm of the Mad God. Today I'm going to show you my first 5 attempts, or not attempts, I should say, my first 5 successful runs in rushing the Abyss. As you can see, when I first started, I was extremely scared and nervous, and I would only run like past like one room, and then I'd stop and wait for my cloak to stop cloaking or whatever. So yeah, I was just nervous, and I was just like, fuck it. As you can see, I tried using the plane walker, which at that time I was not used to using the plane walker at all. Like, whenever I would teleport somewhere, I always felt like, I don't know, I would feel disoriented, and I wouldn't tell which direction I was going in. Like, it's just like, it's kind of like if it was like lagging. That's what it felt like. So when I first started, I was really slow. I was only rushing through one room, and then later on, as you'll see, I'll start like getting a little bit more brave, and I'll be rushing past 2 rooms and then 3 rooms, and then at one point I'm pretty much just running non-stop. I wouldn't suggest just running non-stop the whole time. Even now, I just run like 3 rooms and then I stop and clear the area out a little bit, you know? But yeah, if you've never tried this before, I should definitely try it. From what I remember, my pet's level was around probably, I want to say like level 50, like a level 50 rare, somewhere around there. My rogue has, a pigeon, and he's freaking, what the hell was it? Oh yeah, he has magic heal, and like mid attack or something like that. But yeah, that's what he has, and it definitely helps out. You should pretty much, for the most part, once you reach like level 50 with a rare pet, you should be able to pretty much cloak non-stop the whole entire time. Like, it'll slowly start running out, but I'm pretty sure once I reach level 70, I'm almost certain that I'll be able to infinitely cloak, which makes it a lot more easier. The only thing that makes the Abyss dangerous when you're rushing with a rogue is that like 1 second that you're not invisible, because you gotta move. Like, you can't stand still. Usually what I like to do is right before I get uncloaked, I'll like stand on one corner, like I'll stand like the bottom left hand corner. As soon as I'm visible, I'll run to the right, and usually it takes about like maybe like a second, about a second or half a second for you to be able to activate your cloak again, because there's a little cooldown period. Yeah, that's what makes it so hard, or else people would just be infinitely you'd never go visible ever. You would just stay cloaked the whole time. And another tip I have, always keep your reticle close to you, because the last thing you want to do is have your reticle aiming outside of the map, like in the black area, and you won't be able to go invisible. And all it takes is that one split second where you screw up, and you're gonna get shotgunned by a bunch of demons, and then you're gonna be mad. Yeah, and if it doesn't matter what cloak you use, just use whatever you feel comfortable with. If you're really good with the plane walker and you feel very confident with it, go ahead and use it. I don't like not being able to see where I'm going, because it's like teleport into a room, you don't know if you're gonna land on lava, that sort of thing. But yeah, I just stick with the ghostly concealment, and yeah, I really don't have that many tips. When you get to the boss fight, you can either just stay invisible and clear all the whites, or you can just kill the boss and just stay invisible the whole time. It doesn't really matter. There's nothing really doesn't matter. And if you're wondering why I'm using a spirit dagger instead of my sea dirk there, I know the sea dirk has a couple of like stats, like I think it has like 2 wisdom and like 2 dexterity or something like that. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. I know, but I use the spirit because just the range. I really like the range. I can start hitting targets from a lot farther before I get up to them. By then they'll be dead and stuff like that. Plus it helps when you get into these lava rooms where there's a lot of lava and you have to like walk on the little thin little areas. It gives you a lot more range. With a sea dirk you wouldn't be able to hit them. Like you wouldn't even make it like halfway across the room. Well, you would make it halfway across the room, but you know what I'm saying. You wouldn't make it all the way across, and sometimes like those little clown looking demons they'll just like sit back and they'll just start shooting at you non-stop, and you're like, oh, and you're trying to kill them, and they're just like slowly draining your life away, even though they don't do a lot of damage. But it's just annoying, something just constantly shooting at you, and it's nice to have the range to be able to hit them and not have to just sit there and just take it. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, and if you get shotgunned and like you lose more than half your life, just Nexus. It is not worth dying at all. That is how my trickster died. But yeah, I try to rush an abyss with a trickster. I actually almost made it the first time, and then I screwed up or whatever, and then the second time I messed up big time. I got cornered really bad and I died instantly. It was fun though. I thought I was gonna make it. Maybe next time I'll try that. Whenever I'm done with my trickster, whenever I reach 2,000 fame or whatever, I'll rush an abyss with him or her, whatever it is, he, she, not sure. I would just do that. Oh yeah, and it sucks running into dead ends. Usually when if I run into a dead end, sometimes I'll use my plane walker and just like teleport to the other side of the wall instead of like going all the way around. The last area is probably the easiest. I don't know if like when people like try and like rush these dungeons when they're timing them, I don't know if they make it like, let's say when you kill Malphus or whatever, do you have to pick up your loot or do you just leave and that's when the time ends? I don't know. 'Cause it would really suck if they made it to where like somebody's like, oh no, the moment you leave out that door is when your time ends. But me personally, I'd be like, pick up your loot and get the hell out, and that's when that's how you complete the dungeon. I think it'd be pretty dumb to just like rush the dungeon and just not pick up your loot and just walk away like just for a stupid time. If you notice, I've gotten a lot faster than when I started. First time I was just like really slow. Now it's a lot faster. Now for the most part I only do abysses with my rogue because it is so much faster. I can safely do it. I feel very comfortable doing it now. Like now it's no problem. But yeah, I can, for the most part, like out of like 10 abyss rushes, I'll probably maybe screw up once. So, and usually I can do it under 2 minutes. That's like the average, under 2 minutes. And it also depends if I get hit, because if I get like take a lot of damage, sometimes I'll just like rest in one spot and wait for my health to regenerate. But for the most part, it takes me about 2 minutes, and yeah, it's pretty awesome. Way better than before. Like before when we didn't have the pets, it was like, I don't know, I'd never heard of anybody rushing it. Like probably there's a couple people rushing it with like a rogue, but like not with like any other class, not that I know of. before, I remember it used to take me like 10 minutes. That was like my average, 10 minutes to do an abyss, because I had to clear the whole thing. And now I don't. Now I can just run through the whole thing and not have to worry about much, which is great. That's why I like the rogue. I still can't believe this rogue has been alive for like 7 months. And I think I got, like, right now, I think I got, like, I don't think I got 6,000 fame yet. I think I'm still at, like, 5,500 something. But it's still pretty good. He's been alive since, like, January, so hoping to keep him alive for an extremely long time. And when he passes someday, I'm gonna be mad. Alright, you guys, take it easy. I'm Ruben, Niphal. Take it easy, guys. Thank you for watching.